Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. And so, last part, we headed up to Hotto and we found out that something was going on with Miko, the leader of the shrine at Hotto. Basically, they want to do their ritual, but to satiate the enemy, like the volcano. Fucking hell. But they can't do that because of this monster that's kind of showed up. So they want us to head up to the top of the mountain, up to the top of the volcano, and basically defeat this enemy so that they can do their ritual. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're heading up to the top of Mount Huji, which it's obvious what that's referencing, to be honest. But yeah, so we're heading up to the top of Mount Huji to deal with this monster on behalf of the people of Hotto. So let's head up there, shall we? It's so foggy. So much fog.
Go on, go away.
Oh my god. That's such an intimidating sounding monster.
Away, or I will eat you.
Wow, so intimidating.
Stand fast.
Time to kick some ass.
I am the spirit of the mountain, and I have very
Michael said this is a
If you do
very
not
intimidating
want
and
to
very
be torn to pieces, you had better get out of
very
here.
realistic in terms of how a monster would behave.
We're going nowhere. Not until you promise
Sorry
to
about
stop bullying innocent monks and let the villagers climb the mountain.
I don't think I think something's wrong with him. What's going on?
Something I said.
Sylvander's so
Maybe running away. What are we going to do?
I think they've given themselves away here.
Shut up, idiot. They will hear us. How are we going to scare them away if you keep jabbering?
Okay, something's going on here clearly.
Ow!
Well, shit. This is going well. It's two kids in a bear suit. What a scary monster.
This is all your fault, Atsuko. Now we are in trouble.
Shut up, Atsuko. If you had not fallen over, we would never have ended
Atsuo
up
and
in this
Atsuko.
mess.
Wow. Mother must be really
So much for our big scary
unimaginative
monster.
with the naming
It's just
scheme
a
here.
couple of little ones. You surprised us, darlings.
So Sylvander's kind of
Foolish
reassuring.
children. What possessed you to risk your lives with
Uh,
such
yeah.
recklessness?
And again, I kind of like that Hendrik is kind of the polar opposite of Sylvander, kind of
No, we
scolding
never
them
meant
immediately.
it. We have done no wrong. Miko's right has to be stopped.
Like that as well.
Tragedy looms.
They start out trying to act like, he starts out talking like a kid, and then he kind of tries to put on airs to kind of sound more, I don't know, kind of sound more adult, I guess.
Seems these
So,
bairns
Miko
have
wants to
got
do a
evil
horrible
born out
thing.
of
So yeah,
something.
apparently there's a bit
We'd better get to
more
the bottom
to
of
this
this.
story than we originally
You will
thought.
hear us out.
These kids have a
grown-ups
real
ignore
problem
us,
with what
as
Miko's trying to do,
mountains rain.
which is why they've tried to stop the
Do you really
grown-ups
think
from
they will? Is someone
the villagers
finally
from
going to listen
heading
to
up the
us?
mountain.
I think
So
They
yeah,
seem very strong.
we're gonna find out what the
If they're
hell's
on
going
our
on
side,
here
people are
and
sure to
try and
listen.
get the full picture.
We have a hideout. A den, like a fox's home. We will meet you there.
Yeah, so we need to head off to their little hideout in order to help them out. So yeah, we can't go up the main way yet. I don't think. I think it's blocked off at the moment, and we'll have to wait for a considerable amount of time. Yeah, I think this is the only area as well where you can find lava lumps. Basically, they're
Hooray! You are.
apart from enemies dropping them, they
Thank
are
you for
basically
We have been awaiting
crafting
you,
materials.
as
And
seasons
again,
await spring.
I kind of like that he acts like a kid, but then he kind of stops himself and is like, I have to sound more adult, so they take me seriously. I kind of like that.
Yes, Mother, they came. The ones who did not treat us as horses treat flies.
You said you were trying to stop the
that's a
right.
good set. That's a good sentence there, though.
The right is sacred.
So, what's the deal?
So we have long been taught. But this is just wrong.
So, okay.
To appease the
Explain,
gods,
buddy.
a sacrifice will be made. Our own dear mother.
So, yeah. Pretty much the sacrifice that we made to the mountain is their mother. Basically, Miko wants to do a human sacrifice in order to appease the mountain.
In happier times,
And apparently this is something new.
But those days are gone.
Yeah, so basically, before Yggdrasil fell and when everything went to shit, they just offered up like food and drink and that kind of stuff in order to appease the mountain gods, I guess. But now Miko is basically saying, yeah, that's not enough anymore. So now we have to offer live humans from the village in order for the mountain to not explode.
So we had to fight for her.
So yeah, you can understand why Atsuo and Atsuko want to stop this, right? They want to protect their mom, so it's kind of obvious. But yeah,
falls into the flames. Perhaps I should go.
No.
No.
Do not say that.
That is
You know your
so dumb.
sacrifice is just an
That is so
excuse.
stupid. Yeah, it's an
2
excuse.
short days passed.
It's
Our
not.
mother saw Miko go where she should not be. Miko learned of this. She now wants the truth buried.
So yeah, it seems likely that basically the reason why Miko chose her mother is because her mother saw what saw her enter the into Mount Hotto and head up to the head up into the mountain. So we can work out basically that. So she's basically trying to silence her so that nobody knows that what she did. And so we've got to now head up into the mountain, to the heart of the volcano, to basically see what the hell's going on. What is Miko doing? Like, what if she got hidden in there that she doesn't want anybody else to find out about? So, yeah, let's head up and find out what's going on. But first, this is where you find your red toggle in order to get the next password. So now I think visit Canuck Castle. So yeah, that's another one that you can go to if you want. But yeah, like I say, I never bothered in my original playthrough. I'm not bothering now. It's something which isn't. It's not necessary. It's one of those things where if you want to 100% the game, then yeah, go for it. But you know, otherwise you don't need to bother. So we're now in the volcano, and this is where we can find the monsters that we need for the side quest, which is here. Ooh, yeah. So you can also get the slick slimes. Slick slimes usually have a good chance of appearing alongside the lava lamplings. Basically, they have an ability, a move that they can use, which is basically they douse the enemy. They douse all of you in. Douse the entire party in flammable oil. So they douse the party in flammable oil, and then the lamplings use their fire attacks, and their fire attacks are much more effective when you're doused in the oil. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of the slick slime as soon as possible. they're not particularly strong. Like and I don't think they give a massive amount of experience either. They go down relatively easily. But you don't want them to cause you too many problems. So just get rid of them as soon as you can. Good 5,800 damage there, or experience points there. So now we've got the fiery brimstone, and we can take it back to the lady. Nice and easy. So yeah, the enemies that you're facing here, you've got the slick slimes, you've got the lava lamplings, and you've got these pricks. Oh yeah, and it looks like slick slimes tend to, yeah, there you go. Fire resistance decreases. It's double fizzle, holy shit. And holy frizzle, and then cast Kafrizz. So yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, these guys produce an absolutely gargantuan. They can really cause some massive damage. They can also double cast their magic, which causes so much damage and so many problems. So yeah. In this instance, I think for these guys, if you're going to fight them, you want to get them. You want to get the lizards here. What are they called? Evangelizard. You want to get rid of these guys ASAP. They've got a lot of physical. Yeah, multi-heal. Like, they cause a lot of damage. And they also, look at that, frizzle twice. So yeah, they cause a lot of damage. They have multiple attacks, and you mostly use fire magic, but it hits really fucking hard. And on top of that, their defense is absolutely gargantuan. So yeah, they're a real pain in the arse to deal with. So just try and get rid of them as soon as you possibly can. And I think we're gonna get. Yeah, we must be close now. Zamel, finish him off. Dead. Whew, nice and easy. Don't even get that much experience for him, to be honest. The lava lamplings are actually a good source of experience if you want to grind, because all you have to do is just leave one of them alive, and then they'll summon more enemies, summon back up. So it's pretty good in that regard if you want to just keep if you want to keep going, you know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting in that regard.
How about we get out of here?
That you can get a good amount of experience from them. So yeah. So what's the truth? What has she been hiding?
It didn't sound good, whatever it was.
And what have we found?
Down there, look.
And what we found is, holy shit! It's a giant fucking dragon. He's a big boy. Such a powerful beast. So yeah, apparently, for some reason,
Tatsunaga.
yeah, this is Tatsunaga. Apparently,
Miko spoke of. But did she not claim to have slain?
Yeah, so Miko claimed to have slain Tatsunaga, but it seems she's talking out of her arse.
She did not beat the dragon. She left it to live.
So yeah, this is what she's hiding, pretty much. That
That liar, that cheat. Mother
she
will
didn't
not die for
defeat.
this.
She
Miko
didn't kill
must be
Tatsunaga.
stopped.
It's still alive, and they basically
Let us hurry back.
she wants
The
to
people deserve to know. The truth must be told.
she wants to sacrifice their mother because of that. Now at this point, you'd expect us to go to Hotto and talk to her, but no, we can't do that at the moment. Basically, you can try this boss fight now, but it's ridiculously fucking hard, and you're just not going to be able, you're not, in all likelihood, you're not going to land much of a blow on this asshole. So yeah, at this point, what we want to do is leave it for a bit. We want to disappear and move on to with the rest of the story, and then we'll come back to this later. But first, we're going to talk to the lady. We're going to give her the brimstone that she wanted so she could have a nice bath. And we get Gubricant, which, yeah, it's good for building really high quality weapons and armor later on in the game. So yeah, well worth going out of your way to get the Gubricant. It's really strong. It's really useful later on in the game. Anyway, where are we going next? Oh, that's where we go. Okay. So, sorry about that. Anyway, so now we're basically going to be progressing with the actual story at this point. We've done enough side stuff and questing. So where we're heading to next is we're heading to that pink area on the map. No, fuck off. Which is I can't remember the name of it. The Svardsrust. That's where we're heading to next, because that's where the next bit of... That's where the main story is. That's where we're going to continue on with the main story. So, let's head over there, shall we? I actually did quite well. I only faced off against 2 lots of enemies here, so that's quite good. King Crab. Basically, similar to the enemy that we faced in the past, but these guys are a lot more durable. I think in terms of how hard they hit, they don't actually hit like amazingly hard from what I remember. Oh, they do, actually, to be fair. I think that's all they have, though. They're pretty much really defensively solid, and they can hit hard with physical attacks, but that's about it, really. Yeah, we don't want to level ourselves up too much. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time, when we'll be heading over to the Svardsrust area, and we'll be going to be continuing on with the main story once again. So yeah, see you next time.